As you guys know, the holidays are upon us. Spooky season's finally away. Keep all the ghosts away, but now it's time to get the shine back onto your car. So the team and I went on extravaganza. As you guys can see, this car is super muddy, super dirty, super disgusting. So today I'll be showing you how to wash your car at home, the simplest and fastest way possible. I mean, I'm not gonna be using 2 buckets. I'm not gonna be using a huge arsenal. I'll be showing you guys how to wash your car using 1 bucket, 2 dirt traps, a foam cannon, a wash mitt, and that's it. Let's get right into it. Before we get into the wash process, we need to set up our bucket. So inside, I already have a dirt trap, which is a black one. And the reason being I'll be using 2 different types of dirt traps is just because I want double filtration. So a fun fact for you guys, if you guys actually stack your guys' dirt traps, you guys will get more filtration, but you actually want to stack them up when they finally fit flush. So even though you're washing your car with 1 bucket, that's not a problem because you'll be having double filtration. So you just insert them the same exact way, push them all the way to the bottom. I'll be using a Chanel wash mitt, sink that to the bottom of the bucket as well. Now the choice of soap today I'll be using is going to be HydroSuds. Now HydroSuds, I love it because especially if the sprinklers come on, contamination, bird dropping, or who knows what lands on the surface of the car, it's going to accelerate all that filth and grime off while delivering a just ceramic finish to the car. So I just removed the seal and I'll just get my soap and add 2 ounces. 1, 2. As you guys can hear, I mean, we have lawnmowers in the back. We're at home. It's not staged here. Open my foam cannon. The foam cannon I'll be using today is going to be the Big Mouth Max Release foam cannon. Twist off the cap. Insert 1 to 2 ounces of soap inside. 1, 2. I'm gonna give it like 2.5, just because I want extreme foam sitting on the surface of this car because I mean it's filthy. After this, we stir it. Don't shake it, and everything's ready to go. We're gonna grab our ProFlow, turn it on, and then start rinsing down the surface of the car, and then we're gonna start foaming it. Let's get right into it. Okay, so we just finished rinsing down the surface of the car just to knock off like the heavier mess, but if I actually stop rinsing it and let the sun actually hit on it, you guys can see that the mud is still dry on the surface of the paint. So even though it looks a little bit clean, it is not thoroughly clean. This is just the first step, which is rinsing. Next up, we're gonna remove our pressure washer tip. I like putting it right there. I'll get my foam cannon, attach it by pulling back on the sleeve, attach the quick release fitting, adjust the nozzle because you could actually adjust how wide you want the fan. Twist the foam adjustment knob all the way to the right, because if you don't, if you have it all the way to the left, I'm gonna show you what happens. If you have it all to the left, only water comes out. If you twist it all the way to the right, suds come out. So, anyways guys, let me just finish foaming up the surface of the car. After I finish foaming it up, I'll scrub it down, but sit back, relax, and enjoy. So we just finished foaming up the surface of the car. I'm letting the suds dwell on the surface of the car. As you guys can see, it sticks on very hard, and that's one thing I like about HydroSuds. It's going to add ceramic protection to the car while enhancing shine after I finish washing it. All I need to do now is walk over to my bucket. I'll activate my suds. And then I will get my wash mitt. Now, the cool thing about this wash mitt actually has 3 different parts to it. It has a Chanel side, a bug side, and a super sensitive side. I'll just go to the surface of this car. I'm leaving the tree on there just because, I mean, it adds aesthetic, right? But whenever you do want to wash your car, you always want to wash in linear motions, never in circular motions, just to prevent any scratches or swirls sitting on the surface of the car. After a couple passes, you have 2 options. You have 1, flip your wash mitt over to another clean side and keep on scrubbing. Right now we are washing in direct sunlight. I mean, there's no filtered water whatsoever. So I want to take the more efficient way. After I'm done doing that, I'll walk over to my wash bucket. The cool thing about it is I only have one bucket, but I have 2 dirt traps, which is going to filter double. So screw my wash mat at the bottom, wring it out outside a little bit, get more suds, and continue with the wash. Let's keep going with the wash. Scrub side to side. Rinse. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Rinse. And now, it is finally time to dry the car. So I have the woolly mammoth. You go to service the car, you glide it back and forth. I mean, this car has no type of protection whatsoever. Don't blame me, blame the owner. But the towel, the woolly mammoth, holds up to 1 gallon of water, which is going to allow you to dry one whole entire car using one single towel. Luckily for me, I'm also using the sun to my advantage. So I'm just gliding it side to side. So luckily for me, I am also using the sun to my advantage. Like I mentioned, we have no type of filter water whatsoever here where we're filming. So you guys can see the car is dry now. Let me just finish drying up the whole entire car. And I'm gonna show you guys also a quick way you guys can enhance tire shine to your tires. Anyways guys, before this dries up, let me dry it. And finally, to enhance shine on these tires, something quick, something fast, something easy is going to be our aerosol dressing, which is Logic RS. Twist off the cap or pop it off, go to your tire, spray it on there, and like that. I mean, in less than 5 seconds, you enhance shine to your tire. So I'm gonna repeat the same exact step around the whole entire car, and that's the detail. As always, if you guys would like to pick up any of the products I used in today's video, you can find them at chemicalguys.com or drive down to your local detail garage. We will see you next time.